automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke, you don't know nothing, keep it real with me.
Day Night Football on EA Sports. Detroit Lions taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the New York Jets.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like that is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brought down.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
He was taken down behind.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Bridgewater to throw it. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. On the slant, this is Chark. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 99 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
First down there, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
It's a loss of
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
For a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 44.
Now a carry for Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jets' 36-yard line.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky, because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Lions nothing.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass intended for Josh Hill. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Lions will take over. Back now comes the offense. Madden spotlight time as we shine it on Josh Allen. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
Well, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they go with Swift again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The New York set to take the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. Able to connect with Mims. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Jets.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
That's the reason we ball for circle around twice a week.
After the penalty, it's Bell. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater.
That's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So here come the Lions now. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this one taken in by Cephas. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. From the gun, Allen. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he gets it down to the 32. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Allen again. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Allen to throw once more. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 3 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Austin Seibert.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And that is incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the over.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. He's got this one completed to Mims. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
What a spin. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Allen going to try and run. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the handoff, this is Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down.
Now Bell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Bell. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Jets ball carrier.
Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
That's good for a Lion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Fired that one in there, able to make
fast. Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Lions have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jets 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Denzel Mims, incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. 1st down and more for Allen. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Seibert's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Lions 17, Jets 7.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
25-yard line.
So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That one complete to Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. He got 29 yards that time. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Bridgewater to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's Bridgewater. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Detroit, It's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their slim playoff